Alright everybody, welcome to this live stream. I'm going to bring you the fixtures live, basically the reaction to it and which away days we're looking forward to. There's a few in there I've picked out already, so I'm going to talk about it and let's go through it. Right, I'll get them up on the phone. After I'll quickly toss this again. Alright, Sunderland till I die. Just dropped it on the chat. Right, the fixtures, let's get on with it. On the very first game, Max Power returns to the Stadium of Light, and it's Wigan Athletic on the 7th of August. Obviously it's at home. I just wonder if he's going to get a warm reception. He probably should do. I can't see him getting booed really. He did try his best, especially with his 93rd minute volley. But then again, he tried to do what he done against Fleetwood when we drew 1-1, when Joey Barton was in charge. Tried that. Not the best of decisions he's ever had. Should have squared it, but nonetheless, the first game is Wigan. I'll just quickly get through this as fast as I can. I'll talk to people in the chat. That's if anyone's here at this time of morning. Then the next game is on the 14th of August, and we'll play MK Dons. I don't know if I'll be going to that one. It's a bit too far. I don't think I will. It depends. It all depends. I might try and get to that. Then after that, we've got an away game with Burton on the 17th of August. Then home AFC Wimbledon, and we've been linked with Joe Pigott. Do you know what I've been saying for a while? I'd love to sign Joe Pigott if you watch my previous videos, but it's, you know, Sunderland are being really slow, as they always are, as per usual. Sunderland are taking too long in the transfer market, and this one might slip us by. You know what I mean? We've got to start making moves. And the dig on Sanderson, 1 million, is a disgrace. To offer £1 million for a young kid who's learning his trade, he knows the League One, he's experienced, and he's really good. 1 million it's just an insult in my opinion for Sanderson. They've got to pay the 2 million before somebody else jumps in and tax him. Right, moving on, which is a very anticipated game for me. It's the 28th of August, Wycombe Wanderers. But all now on Twitter we've had our banter with them, and now they went up and come straight back down. So it's going to be good, that game for me. Then we're moving on to September. On the 4th of September, we'll play, which I will be going to, if I can, like, I'm saying I will, you know, and how can happen in life. But on the 4th of September, we've got an away game, Sheffield Wednesday, who's just come down. They've got some really good players in their team. Windass, just to name one, he's a goal scoring midfielder who I wouldn't mind signing myself for Sunderland. Just a random signing, but I didn't think they'll ever get rid of him. Then we're moving down, which is Accrington Stanley, 11th of September. Well, I got stick for Accrington. Enjoy Accrington. Well, we always have. So Accrington Stanley at home on the 11th of September. Then on the 18th of September, which I will be going to, I'll break my neck to get to, is AFC, what the fuck am I talking about? It's Fleetwood Town away. Not far from Blackpool, so it could be a winner. Then on the 25th of September, we've got Bolton Wanderers at home, who have obviously just come up. They've made a canny few signings already, and they'll obviously want to stay in this league. Probably bring a few more players in, and I enjoyed going to Bolton Wanderers away. It was a good away day, but that one's at home. Then on the 20th of September, we've got newcomers to the league again, Cheltenham Town at home. Fucking hell, did I just think of that right? Cheltenham Town at home. That's mad, that, like, Cheltenham Town at home in the Stadium of Light. And that's a home game league fixture. No disrespect to them, but fucking hell, that way. Then we're moving on, October. We've got probably, I would say this is a bit like a rivalry game. It's Portsmouth. Both teams get hard pumped up for this. In the league, we beat them 2-0 away and we're doing well against them. Jordan Jones getting a class goal at the end, and we dominated all over the park. So I enjoy the Portsmouth fixtures, I really do. So I'm obviously not going to count that one, as it's about 3 million miles away. But then again, I never know. On them buses, when you get on the buses with all the fans, it's kind of laugh. Moving on, Oxford on the 9th of October at home. Then we're on the 16th of October, Gillingham. Then on the 19th of October, we've got Crewe, both away games them too. And on the 23rd of October, Charlton at home. Moving on to November. This should be an exciting game. 13th of November, Lincoln City at home. At the Stadium of Light. Ha! Let's get some more revenge on them. I'm saying more revenge. Let's get some revenge on them. With that silly celebration from Hopper. Pretending to be Alan Shearer. Moving on, 20th November, Ipswich Town. That'll be a big game. As Ipswich is spending, apparently they're meant to be going to be spending big. So they will want to get out this league this time. They didn't want to spend another year in it, just like ourselves. And I think they'll be there and thereabouts. And that'll be a big game, 13th of November. Another home game, away game, Shrewsbury Town, on the 23rd of November. Which Shrewsbury beat us last time we played them 2-1. And that's just when we literally dropped off. From then on, we just dropped off. On the 27th of November, another away game. And this one is newcomers again, Cambridge United. I love all the old school type stadiums. Like, they're not the biggest. And I enjoy going to them type of stadiums. Cambridge is quite far away. Will I be getting there? Didn't really know. But it will be a good away game. Then, another, on the 7th of December, we're playing another newcomer to the league, and that's Morecambe at home. On the 11th of December, Plymouth Argyle at home. On the last time we played them, we beat them 3-1 with Ross Stewart getting a class goal. I know that they had a man sent off and we got a penalty, but it was a good goal by Ross Stewart. Then on the 18th of December, I think that says away. Yes, it does. We're playing on December the 18th. We're playing Ipswich Town away. Like I say, both teams want to get out of the league. Ipswich is spending left, right, and centre. Sunderland are just clearly not. So, it's going to be one of them games. Both teams wanting to get out of the league. Can see? I don't know. With Sunderland not spending at the minute and being stupid with the Digon Sanderson transfer, it's just starting to make us get a little bit worried as we're closing in on the first pre-season game and we still haven't had a signing. I wouldn't be bothered about that, but when you hear that the fact that we put £1 million bid in for Sanderson, man, away. You know what I mean? When our new owner's got $2 billion. It's a joint ownership. But even Stuart Donald put $4 million in for the Donkey Grieg. You know what I mean? Dion Sanderson is class and what all Nari is. At the back, he can play right back, centre back, probably do a job at left back, but he's only young, so you're not just paying for experienced player, you're paying for potential, a player who can potentially get better with him only being a young player. It's embarrassing what is why they offered $2 million, I think. But then we're moving on. At home, Sheffield Wednesday have just came down. We're playing them at home on the 29th of December. The end of the year on a Wednesday. Then Fleetwood Town at home on the 1st of January. Wycombe Wanderers away on the 8th of January. I've already said it's a little bit about Wycombe Wanderers, how it'll be like a little bit of revenge, that they poked fun at the fact that they went up and we didn't, even though we're like, alright, a few teams were above us as well, why I can't poke fun at them, but fans from in this league just seem to like to have digs at some strange reason. Then we're moving on. Where'd I get the... Then the next one I will be going to, I'll break me neck to go to, it's Accrington Stanley away on the 15th of January. It's a Saturday. The next game after that is a home game. It's Portsmouth, Saturday the 22nd. This game I will be going to, the next one, is Saturday the 29th of January. It's Bolton Wanderers away. I thoroughly enjoyed the last time I went there. The full day was good. I'm going to go a bit early, spend a bit more time probably around Bolton itself. They've got a massive shopping centre right next to the stadium, so I'll probably just be having a mooch about in that. But I'll be going to Bolton Wanderers. Then we're moving on to February. getting closer to the end of the season, where will we be? Who knows? By the looks of it, with these signings, nowhere, probably mid-table. Doncaster Rovers on the 5th of February at home. They were doing really well in the season. Doncaster, I think they even got up to 3rd or maybe 4th at one point. And then all of a sudden they had a worse run than us. We beat them 4-1 with 4 goals from Charlie Wright and Aidan McGeady got 4 assists. And they just literally dropped like a lead balloon. For people who are still watching, I will be live on Friday still. Touch wood. If our guns wrong, family reasons, I'll still be going live. Then we're moving on to the 8th of February, Tuesday, to kick off this one. It's Cheltenham Town away. I would love to go to Cheltenham Town just simply because it's like an old stadium. And I've said previously I like the old stadiums. Then AFC Wimbledon on the 12th, and that's an away game. MK Dons on the 19th of February. I'll quickly blast through these. Then after that, on the 22nd of February, it's a home game, Burton Albion. Then the second game against Wigan will be on the 26th of February, an away game. I just hope and you know what, I can just see it now. They after Will Grigg as well, Wigan. So I can just see Max Power gone to them, Will Grigg. Them two used to have a really good partnership. They used to link up well when they were at Wigan in the first place before they both come to us. So, you know, they're probably dig it again now on Sunderland's luck. Moving on, March. Charlton Athletic, 5th of March, away game. Saturday the 12th of March, Crewe Alexander at home. 19th of March, Lincoln away. I'd love to go into that game. 26th of March, Rotherham at home. Then we're moving on to April. The last games. Gillingham on the 2nd of April at home. Saturday the 9th of April, Oxford away. 15th of April, Shrewsbury at home. Monday the 18th of April, Plymouth away. Never gone to that in a million years. 800 mile round trip that. Then we've got Cambridge at home, and the last on the 23rd of April, and on the 30th of April we've got Morecambe away. That will be a good away day. So that's the fixtures for 21-22. Who would you like to get a comment below? I'll quickly get back on the chatting anyway. I haven't really seen if anyone's been talking or not. Probably no one at this time of morning. But nonetheless, I thought I'd quickly come in and let you know the fixtures. There's been a kind of few. Right. Owen Sarah says, I can see Max Power scoring a screamer. Oh, imagine if it's a screamer as well. From about 40 yards out, 93rd minute screamer. He'll just turn to Sunderland fans and smile, and I will. Jason Ashman said, Max Power masterclass incoming. I agree with you. I've got a funny feeling. Touch wood, it doesn't happen, but I've got that feeling with Sunderland being Sunderland, it's going to happen. It's just written in the stars. This is Lucas Live says Sunderland need to get players in 100% mate with D. Sunderland till I die says you alright? Alright mate. Woodley 92 says we are going to be in League 1 again. The signs are not bright in my opinion. Like looking at it, we're linked with loads of players, but there's no one through the door yet. And this Viv Solomon Otterball, he just looks like a cheap option for Jordan Jones. In my opinion, he looks like the cheap option. Do you know, they're going down the route of similar, very pacey, got a bit of skill about him, but I would rather have Jordan Jones a million times over than this Viv. I know. Do you know just why? Just off his previous experience. He's had 30 plus games with Birmingham, 2 goals. He's had 30 plus games with Wigan, 2 goals. His assists is not great either, only 4. So for me, I'm going off his history. He's had time in this league, and he just doesn't seem the right option for me. I would go down the route of Jordan Jones, but I didn't think they want to pay the 600k. Back in the chat, Pider, alright mate, channel member, nice to see you. Says hi GILESY, how confident are you that Sunderland will move up at the moment? I'm not very, simply because it's coming up to the pre-season game and we've got nobody in. So if we've got nobody in, other teams are doing really good business around us. MK Dons, they signed Twiney from Swindon, and he was a really good player. You've got Wigan signing players left, right and centre. Crewe Alexander, Ipswich are looking at spending big money. So it doesn't look... I know I'm jumping the gun, I know I am, but it doesn't look ominous, does it, at the minute, mate? Chris Robertson says, we'd probably go to the Cheltenham match, only 20 miles from me. I'm trying to think. I'll have to go back. I'll give a list of matches where I'm going, where I want to go to, because obviously distance, money, all that carry on. It's all that comes into effect. Family life, basically. So if you haven't, hit the thumbs up. Thanks for joining us this early, and obviously share the video. And I'll see you on Friday.